with Summer's Creations, and today I'm going to teach you how to make the Nightmare Before Christmas tumbler. Now, always remember that anything Disney or Pixar is always personal use only. Just want to put that out there. But if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. And then the tattoo that I use, I will link it in the description. So that way you'll be easy to find it. It comes in a 4-pack of the big ones and 4-pack of the little ones all together. It's a really good price actually. And then yeah, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe so you can be in tune with all the new videos that's gonna come out. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go watch it. I'm gonna start off with a fully sanded and painted white cup. I'm gonna do the Nightmare Before Christmas. I know it's so popular, but I was gonna show my way because someone was asking me how I didn't look like I had any gaps in mine, so I wanted to show it. So what I do, because the way that this sits, I cut around the boogeyman. I think that's his name. I will tell you, when you get these are from Amazon. If you don't already know that, take them out and fold them. I made that mistake, and if you can see on here, very so slightly, it looks like it's discolored. But I will tell you, once it's on the cup, you actually don't even notice it, but that's just me and my personal OCD moments. So what I do is I take it and I start cutting right over that pumpkin. Oh, a little too close. Oh well, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. And if you are, I want to meet you because I need you to teach me your ways, Yoda. So you can take that, wrap it around. You see how that ends? It's right above that where that pumpkin is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off as well. All right, once you cut it off, that bottom, you're just gonna wrap it around. You're gonna take a wet towel and press it down on there slowly. Once you lay that on there, it's stuck. Don't pull it back up. Lay it where you want it to be, because it will mess up and pull that tattoo off. So all you're gonna do is just put it on like a tattoo, like you were a kid. Just wet it, stick it, let it see it. All right, I'm gonna fast forward through this so you don't have to watch me do this whole part. All right, once you pull off the tattoo, you're gonna switch it over to the other side. Mind you, let it dry for a little while. Then, so the boogeyman is a little different. What I end up doing is I cut completely around him. And you'll see in this video, this part of the video, excuse me, that I just want him to fit in there. So all that extra you're going to see later on, I'm going to put it in different spots to make it all a solid piece. All right, so I'm going to fast forward through this again so you can kind of watch it and get the idea of what I'm talking about. All right, now that I've gotten both sides done, I take my nail and I kind of scratch off where those lines meet on the tattoos. That way they're not solid, and it kind of just lightens them up just a little bit. So all I'm gonna go through is just kind of scrape at them. And then once that's done, I just go around and I take the extra parts of the tattoo and figure out where they best fit in. Mind you, you will see me a lot do it opposite. And then once I turn it around, I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Everything is mirrored on a tattoo. Just remember that when you're putting it on. Everything works out and fit, but just so you don't waste your time like I did, just remember it's mirrored. All right, I'll speed this up so you can kind of watch. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment below and I'll be happy to answer it. Okay, so I already did the first cup. This is after I waited the 24 hours. And I kind of just let it dry, that way I didn't mess it up. Kind of made sure. And then all I'm gonna do is take this acrylic paint. I'm using it. You can also use alcohol inks. I did not have any on hand, so I have a ton of paint and I didn't want to spend my money. I wanted to be resourceful. And took this little sponge, the paint, put it in a plate. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, I'm just gonna slide it in these. You can sponge it like that too, like whatever technique you think looks best. I like to do the swiping because he has all those round like swoops and stuff like that. So I think it just kind of matches better. And you're gonna notice, like, once you put the epoxy and glitter on there, it's gonna blend in because you're not gonna notice. So it just looks literally like the background. So I just kind of go with what I think is like best in these moments. And I also take my finger and like on these edges where it's a little too straight, I just kind of take it and like blend my finger in a little bit with it. And just kind of play around and find what works best. Like, and then I just take a towel and like spots that I want to still be white that I get paint on. What's away? So this was the crazy one after all those mismatches and messing up on that. I don't know what my deal was. I could not get that plastic. Sometimes I just have bad days, and that's okay. Like, that is the purpose of this video, to show you like you're not alone. Crafters make mistakes, but that's the beauty of crafting, is you're trying to find things that work, and you're in your own niche and your atmosphere. You don't have to be perfect. I used to be where I was so bad I had to be perfect. And I still get my OCD moments where I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it's driving me crazy to not have it perfect. I'm all over the sponge. But I finally realized, like, no one is perfect. Nothing is gonna be perfect. Yes, you want it, especially if you're selling it, you know, you want it to be, of course, nice in the way that you would want it. So like, that is the hardest part, is when my OCD kicks in on those days. Like, I'm like, okay, how would I want this? If this was handed to me, would this be up to my standard? But not everybody's standard is OCD. But also, you have to think, like, you are your own worst critic and enemy, unfortunately. And that is what, you know, I want to try to help with. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect.
And you shouldn't be your own worst enemy. Your work is probably beautiful and you just think that. I have to step back all the time and look at my work.
All right, once I get done painting all the little outside areas, I go in with a permanent marker. For some reason with this tattoo, this ghost is the only one on here that really bothers me. It's so like dim, it doesn't have much color. So I just go in and I color it just to liven it up a little bit. It's really the only one. That's an optional thing. It's a personal preference, so if you liked it the way it was and don't notice it, leave it how it is. All right, I'll speed this up as well. All right, so you're gonna notice the bottom looks crazy, but the next day I went outside and I took this flat black 2-time primer, Rust-Oleum, I love it. After I taped off the bottom and I put saran wrap on it to make sure paint doesn't get everywhere, I just painted the bottom black. I mean, again, I'm gonna glitter it up anyways, so you don't even notice. It's cute. It's cute. So, all right. All right, so once those are fully dried, I go into the epoxy layer. So I did one layer by itself, and then the second layer I added in the glitter. You don't need a whole lot. I just did an iridescent one that just kind of had a bunch of different colors. It was very, very fine glitter. So you can see here, you can't see it a whole lot in the pictures, unfortunately. It's very much in person there. It's a little bit. But yeah, just add glitter and have fun with it. Make it your own. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day.